Is a David Bradley walking tractor with the Earthway seeder fastened onto it. David Bradley's got a fine seeder made for their tractors, heavy duty, heavyweight, but it's hard to find the seed plates to fit them. His Earthway seeders, there's plenty of seed plates available. This old Earthway here, I've had since 1980. I've had the thing 45 years. Used it for everything. It's still working good. And so I decided I'd put an Earthway seeder on here so I could walk behind it and hold on to the handlebars and make it a lot easier. My right leg's done quit working, so it'd make it easier to walk behind. Lift it up and down one time. The seeder will stay flat on the ground. Lift this up and down here, the handlebars here. The seeder stays flat on the ground, even no matter if you're on rough ground or whatever, it stays level with the ground. The handlebar back here in the back you pick it up with is actually the kickstand that came off the front of the tractor. You can take this kickstand off, put it back where it belongs, and put the handlebars back on it, and the seeder's back like it always was. It hadn't hurt anything. It hadn't damaged the seeder in it. Show them the piece right there. Let's see that up close. This little thing I rigged up. It fastens onto the framework of this cultivator frame. It uses a 4-inch sweep. That's to open up a furrow in front of the seed planter. See, some people like to plant their seed below ground level, or below, so this is what you can use. If your seeder's not plowing enough or deep enough, we can add weights to the back. Here's some weights to add on. These things run about 2 pounds each. Put a little piece of angle iron back here to hold them on. And if you need more dirt cover over your whatever you're planting, you can add more chains to the back. This one's put a heavy duty chain on here to cover them up real good. So you got this, and if you'd like to plant on top of a ridge or a hill, you can use these hillers. We'll have to take these other pieces off, but you can see how they would go on there. They go up in front of your planter. Something like Tim's showing you here. You don't have to put them on, that's good enough. Just show them you can make a hill now to plant on top of it, and the planter will ride on top of that hill. Yeah, just like that. And if you want to plant below ground, you use the other piece and drop that 4-inch sweep. You can use anything with that sweep, or a piece of sheet metal, or anything you want to put in there to open up the furrow for you. And to show you something else you can do with that, you can put fertilizer in there. Dump your seed out, put fertilizer in a hopper, get you a seed plate that does what you want it to do, and you have that fur opened up to drop your seed in. Then you cover it up with this heavy chain and come back later on and plant over top of your fertilizer. I saw that on YouTube. I've had my other cedar 45 years and never thought about doing that. Okay, you want to crank her up and plant some? Oh, Tim,
yes.
You said that you planted some tomato plants?
Yes, sir. We planted 4,000 tomato plants with one of these.
4,000?
Yep.
Where'd you get 4,000 tomato plants?
My wife grows them.
Oh, you got a greenhouse. Greenhouse, okay.
But they're really worth, if you're doing a garden, they're really worth.
Well, how'd you plant them?
We took a southern cultivator and just put a fir opener in there, plow,
Right.
plowed it, and then I used the marker from the wheels there, and I just marked off from your tailing wheels there, and just went back the same way. So I have to plow them with this too, not my big tractor.
Okay.
But it worked out good.
How'd you cover them up?
We covered them up by hand.
Oh, by hand, okay.
Yeah, covered them up by hand, but it's
You like tomato sandwiches, don't you?
yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, if you're gonna do a small truck farm or a big garden, this is the ideal thing. Leave them tillers alone. And
you got one of the other type of two-wheel tractors?
I've got a BCS. Bought it practically new, and these things handle and do 100% better job than the BCS.
Okay.
They're just designed better.
You put another engine on yours. Yours didn't have an engine, did it?
No, I put the Harbor Freight engine on mine, and it does fine. It's fine. Mine, they well worth their money if you can find them.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe the Sears made them today. They'd sell them.
Oh yeah, if they made them today, they would sell. Definitely. A lot of people don't know what they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think they can do that much work, but you can break land and plant, and it's just a all-around tractor for a big garden, or you can do acres with them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing to come out with. Then I just don't understand why they don't build them today.
Tim, would you raise that and lower that for me? When you get to the end of the row, you pick up on the back end and set it on the ground to do your planting. And when you get to the end of the row, you pick it up here so you can turn around or go back to the barn with it. Like that little Harbor Freight 3-horse. It's probably about 1.5 horsepower. They call it 3.